Over the years, Garden Time has visited many of the Walls projects. Well, I'm with another great project with the homeowner, Mike. And so, Mike, this is really lovely. And so tell us a little bit about the inspiration to this design.
Well, my inspiration goes back some 50 years. I was over in Japan, and I was impressed in Japan by the rock gardens. And that they had gardens that were just rocks, but it was the placement of the rocks and the feeling of that placement and walking around it and seeing it from different angles. So that had always stuck with me. And then the second inspiration was the idea that I wanted it to look very natural for Northwest. So one of the thoughts was if you're in the wild, out in the forest and that, along a stream, you have the rocks on the bank. Because of the shape of our yard, you have the rocks on the bank going down to the water, and then you have the river bed below. So that's what I wanted to do, and then we got with Rick, and I worked with Jake and people to place all the rocks. That was our first thing we did before anything else, was we placed the rocks. And then he augmented it by putting in the different plants in different areas that we have, and as I told him, well, we'll see. We'll see where the plants go in a year, and
Sure.
which ones grow in right and which ones don't, and we'll go from there.
Well,
So,
it's always an ongoing project, and
Yeah.
so especially with plants, it kind of grows in. But the hardscaping is just really remarkable. So I think now we're going to talk to Rick and see how that all happened.
great.
Now I'm with the owner of the wall. I'm with Rick. And Rick, this came out so nice. So
Thank you.
what did you do for Mike? How did that all work out?
Well, Mike and Barbara had a 40-year-old landscape, and it had just, over time it grows and it becomes a little unmanageable. And I like what you said, so we made the lace leaf maple a star.
It's gorgeous.
We took away all the plants, gave them a new driveway, new steps, new rockery type wall, and then the final landscape.
And I always love the work that you do because it's not just one texture. You use so many different elements and it makes it so much more dimensional or more interesting.
Sure. Well, a lot of that is we have the talent to do a lot of different things with our crews. We've got the concrete and the stonework and now the landscape crews that kind of tie it all together. And in our business, we are so lucky to work with natural products, stones and the different coloring and the concrete and things like that.
Yeah, and I love that the walkway that you have from the driveway, because it even made like a little sitting area to enjoy the garden.
That was kind of a bonus, I think. I don't even think that was in the plan, but that worked out really nice, yeah.
That is nice. And then about these steps.
Right, yeah, that was a lot of fun. Mike kept stressing throughout this design process natural, and he loved natural stone and rock, and as he referenced, a Japanese type garden. So we sourced these stone steps. They're 300-400 pound pieces of stone that we placed as steps, and they're very nice, very beautiful.
And I think the customer service end of your business is that you listen to the homeowner.
We sure try, but it took 3 times for Mike to explain the rockery to me. Then I finally got it.
Well, it's something so unique. It's not just a wall,
Right.
which you guys are great at. It's just more broken up, and it just makes it much more different.
Right, yeah, just a natural flowing. He wants natural.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so, I think that this is wonderful projects. We all have projects at our house. So how do we find out more about your company?
Pretty easy, just give us a call or look at our website.
Rick, over the years, we've seen many of your projects, and they're like large projects, small-scale projects, so really, you're all-encompassing.
Oh, sure. Yeah, we do from a 1 to 2 day job to a 3-week, 4-week project.
Yeah, and so some of those fireplaces that I've seen, or just all kinds of different patios and retaining walls, really the gamut goes from smaller projects to really big ones.
It does, absolutely. Yeah, there's no job too small or too large.
Yeah. Well, there are creative people at the wall, so if you have any projects at your house that you're dreaming of, please go to gardentime.tv. We'll click you over to their website, and maybe that dream can come true this summer. Thanks so much.
Thank you.